In this episode, we're exploring northern New Mexico when a storm system rolls in and derails our plans.
This is sketchy.
What we thought we would be able to do
This is no joke.
nearly turned into a disastrous day for us and the van. If you're new here, I'm Emily, this is Brian, and our adventure dog Wes. We've been living on the road in our converted Sprinter van since July 2024 and are currently traveling in the Southwest. This is our adventure out there.
Well, we've got some crazy weather rolling in. We knew there was a system coming. That's why we're camped at high ground right now. We're on a bluff. Okay, I don't want to be outside anymore. There's some really cool spots down lower. There's some canyons and stuff, but we don't want to be down there with any chance of precipitation. It flood zones. So I think we're gonna hunker down for the day and get some work done. But yeah, the wind is really ripping right now, and we're the only ones here. Everyone else is cleared out. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. We are programming the heater because it is gonna get cold tonight, and we will see what we wake up to in the morning. Good night. Oh, it snowed. Go make some lemon frosties, Wes. Would you like some tea?
Please, thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Paper towel down. It's dangerous in here sometimes. Well, the past couple days have been pretty interesting. We've been camped up the road just a little bit. We've had this really awesome view, but the weather has been pretty crappy. We probably had the most sustained winds, the worst winds that we've had during our whole trip so far. We also had some rain and snow last night, but we hunkered down. We knew weather was coming, and we knew yesterday was a no travel day. We've seen how bad the roads can get here with zero visibility, the high winds and dust. So we made the right decision. We rode the storm out. Today is looking really beautiful. However, there is more snow in the forecast, and we're really not sure what we're gonna get into because some of these backcountry roads can get just downright impassable. That's all part of the adventure. So let's head out and see what we can find.
Reached this section of road that looks a little sketchy. Brian's walking it. I don't love the way it looks.
I think we can make it. It's the first section right there is it's like the only bad spot. Famous last words?
Famous last words.
No problem. Can you believe some of these colors? Greens, purples, browns. This is incredible. There are a lot of public roads out here. I believe they're owned by BLM, or most of it is, but they're also leased by oil and gas companies. So there's a lot of equipment, pump houses, wells out here. We're just kind of trying to find our way into this canyon without interrupting anything these guys might be doing. Like, we just went over this hill and there was a guy working on some kind of pump, so we decided to just back out, give him a space. But it is absolutely beautiful out here.
Does not change. Slow with the slow, graceful flow of age. I went forth with an angel.
For the last couple days, we were camped just up over this hill over here, this ridge. And we had a beautiful view of this valley, so we decided to come check it out this morning, and it is stunning. This is unbelievable out here. The Badlands are just, again, New Mexico. But the weather is starting to roll in. We definitely don't want to be down here if it starts to rain, because these roads would just turn to mush and we might be stuck for a couple days. It did start to snow a little bit, so we're gonna head out back to the highway.
The song sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, dead ooh. Just like the white winged dove sings the song sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, dead ooh. Well, then suddenly there was no one left standing in the hall. Yeah, and it flowed up tearless. No one really ever heard her fall at all.
That was a fun little off-road excursion. Super beautiful area. And now we haven't eaten yet, so someone gave us a suggestion in the next town up, and it is another green chili cheeseburger suggestion. I'm gonna keep doing these until we leave New Mexico. Let's go see how it is.
1, 2, 1, 2, ready, kick it.
I went big this time. I got the double, what was it called?
New Mexico style.
The double Lotta, New Mexican style. Cheese, green chilies. It looks pretty legit. Super hungry. It's got some heat. That's good though. Thank you to one of our viewers that suggested we come here. And by the way, this is only my 4th total green chili cheeseburger since we've been in New Mexico. So I'm not eating them every day, even though I wish I could. I'm not.
We got lunch, we got a few supplies at the grocery store there in town, and now we are headed to a state park. It's about an hour away. You know, we do like to camp for free as much as possible, but we've also been to some very cool state parks, and this is one of them, I think. Looks like there might be some really cool things here. And we're also desperately low on water. Our tank is like hardly even registering anymore that there's any water in there. You know, there's a little bit, but there is also a water fill at this state park, and sometimes it's just the easiest thing to rent a campsite for the night and fill up on water versus trying to go to different gas stations and seeing if you can tap into their water for free. So that's where we're heading out. Looks like we're gonna get some weather, so this might be kind of interesting.
For a state park, this is sure out there, off the beaten path, super poopy road. But I think it's gonna be a cool park to stay. We weren't expecting to go off-roading, I guess. This is some really poopy washboard. Probably some of the worst you've been on, comparable to Death Valley. We will definitely be airing down on the way out. Just rattling everything loose right now.
just passed the entrance for the campground and there was a sign that said it was full, which is kind of crazy to think because like it's really not great weather and I only saw 3 campers in there. But fingers crossed, we're gonna go to the visitor center. Hopefully we can get a spot for tonight.
Ooh. We scored a site for the night and maybe tomorrow too. Because weather's supposed to stay poopy. Let's see what happens. Home sweet home.
Not the greatest campground, but I think we have a pretty cool backyard. Check out that cliff dwelling. That's pretty cool.
Looks like another inside day, which really sucks because that means Emily's gonna put me to work.
Whatever. You have editing to do.
Editing.
It's raining pretty good, huh, buddy?
Inside dog.
Inside dog for today.
Hey, babe.
But
I don't think we're leaving tomorrow. Time for these shades to go up. It is getting cold. Hopefully they provide all the insulation we need tonight. We've been spoiled by mild desert weather. No fancy shit tonight. It's an Arctic blizzard outside and we're having canned soup for dinner.
Would you like some soup?
it's not Italian soup without a little Parmigiano.
Oh, you fancy, huh? It's warm. It's hearty. It's good. It's van life. It can't all be fancy. Van life chose me. I didn't choose van life. Good morning. How'd you sleep, babe?
Pretty good.
It was nice and cozy in here last night. I slept great. We're gonna go outside here in a second and see what we're waking up to. Did it snow? What do you think? Any guesses?
I mean, it looks like there might be sunshine.
I mean, there's sunshine, but I'm wondering what it did late last night. All right, Wes, you ready? The big reveal. Thanks, dude. It's just cold. There's a little bit of snow out here. It'll be a good day for exploring. The sun's out, bright blue sky. Yeah. I have to get my shoe that Wes threw out. What do you want to do today, buddy? We were going to stay here another day because of weather. Yesterday it was just snowy and rainy and cloudy. Today it's beautiful out. And I think we're gonna push on. There's something in particular we really want to go see, and if we leave this place, we don't want to come back because that road was so crappy. So we've got a lot of ground to cover today, a lot to do. I'm gonna make some coffee, and I think we're gonna get the heck out of here. What do you think, bud? Yeah? We'll go bye-bye? Yeah. This is the best coffee I have ever found. We are officially out of water, folks. First time we run out, but that's why we came here. We know we can get potable water. So we will be doing that before we leave. Got my coffee. Fill up on water. It's pretty easy. First things first, our water filter. Our hose and our attachment. This is how we fill up our water. Even though it does say drinking water, we always use a filter wherever we go.
And while Brian's monitoring things outside, I monitor the inside to see where our gauge is at. You can see it's totally empty. We completely ran dry, but that will start filling up here in just a sec. Back on the board.
All right, we're all filled up. Ready to get out of here, right?
We are ready to hit the road, but we couldn't leave this awesome spot without stopping at a few of the ruins that are along the way.
It's crazy that there's wood in here, like that this wood has survived all these years.
Look how
Oh, intricate.
perfect that is.
That looks better than our kitchen.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of hurts my brain trying to imagine what this looked like when it was complete, like 1,000 years ago.
That was really special. There's probably like 5 or 6 sites that you can get to relatively easy off of this drive, and I can't really compare it to anything, but it really kind of reminded me of Machu Picchu, but in the desert. And just the stonework, the way everything was precisely measured and cut and put together, and really has just stood the test of time and is still standing, is quite spectacular. The drive out here I know wasn't great on that washboard road, but I think it was definitely worth it. So if you're ever in the area, the Chaco Cultural Center is highly recommended. And now we're gonna go see what else is down the road. We've got some miles to cover over that washboard first, but we'll pick you guys up as soon as we get to where we're headed. I think you guys are gonna like this spot.
Well, we're on the road to something we were really excited to go see today, but after yesterday's snow and rain, these backcountry roads are just sloppy, and if we end up down in one of these ditches, we're not going anywhere. So I think the safe thing to do is turn around up here when we get a chance. I mean, we're barely going anywhere. This is worse than ice almost. So when I get to a safe spot to turn around, we're gonna turn around. We'll go find camp for the night, and then tomorrow, the day after, things should dry out and we should be able to get out here. We're gonna have to drive like 20 miles in on this, and I just don't think it's smart. So what do you think, babe?
I think we save it for a couple of days.
Yeah, this is worse than deep snow. It's just that clay, that really sticky, slick, throwing you all over the place clay. No fun.
Wow, even this truck is sliding all over.
Yeah, this is no joke. I'm not afraid to go off-roading and even do some mudding and whatever, but this is just asking for trouble. Like, there's no shoulder here. We'd be done if we went off. This is sketchy. The road wants us to go off the shoulder. I think I'm gonna put it in low range. Yeah, about right now we're in about 3 inches of deep, sloppy red clay, trying to get over this hill.
That was a little white knuckle. We're back on the pavement now, and I think we made the right decision. Really don't have to be anywhere in the next few days, and this is one of the best parts of van life is you can be adaptable and flexible depending on what your surroundings are, and for us it just was not worth the risk. So we are going to regroup. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna stay tonight. I think we're gonna find somewhere with showers, and then we'll come back in a couple of days, but let's see what we can find tonight. I think there's gonna be a nice campground maybe an hour away where we can get showers, and we'll go from there.
Even getting to this campground's a little bit sporty. What up, stank stank? No showers.
No showers.
What are we gonna do?
I don't want to pay for a campground if we don't have showers.
Maybe we pay for a hot in a cot, head back into the desert tomorrow.
What's a hot in a cot?
A hot meal in a bed.
You trying to say hotel?
I was saying hot shower in a bed, but we only came out here because we thought they had a shower.
They said they had showers online, to be fair. We could go the other entrance for this state park and see if there's showers at the visitor center.
Let's do that.
Let me do some research first.
Okay.
So we found another campground at the state park here that said they had showers online. I'm gonna check before we get a site, because are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay. You're never gonna believe this.
What?
Due to unforeseen circumstances, the restrooms are closed.
Now what?
How bad do we need showers?
How bad do you need a shower?
It's been 3 days. I could use a shower.
I mean, I could always use a shower.
Today's just been kind of one of those days.
Today is a nothing goes as planned day.
Right? Let's see where we end up. Quick detour. This bee needs a bath after those muddy roads. So we gotta take care of that.
This New Mexico clay does not play.
Oh, what a day!
Today is one of those days where absolutely nothing goes as planned, but that's also why we love van life so much.
We really didn't expect to be in a hotel room tonight. We tried a couple of different campgrounds that were promising to have showers, and I think because of the seasonality of it all, they're just not open right now, which is totally fine. And when we were trying to come up with plan B, we thought of a hotel room, and this turned out to be a whole $3.97 with points, and so you really can't
You can't beat that.
you can't argue with that. But the main reason that we're in this corner of New Mexico is to show you guys what we really wanted to go to today. It's been on our bucket list for a very long time, and we're not giving up. And we're gonna show you guys that in the next video.
We hope you liked this video. If you did, always make sure to give a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next adventure out there. Bye!
Just like the